tell me then a little bit about running your own business as opposed to working for somebody. What's the main benefits to working for yourself?
Obviously the job satisfaction is there. You're able to really cultivate, and even culturally you can create what you want of your business and really hone in on the values that you stand by, and that is an extension of you ultimately when you are the predominant person in practice. Like, we do have another chiropractor that's also absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so I think definitely being able to cultivate good culture is really important when you have your own business, and potentially things that are important to you might not be as important to other people. So when it is your business, you can really prioritize what things that you want to do. If there's a community or some sort of charity work that really resonates with you, you've got more autonomy to do that. But then also at the same time, I think with the stage of life that I'm at, I've got a primary school aged child and I've got a toddler still. So the flexibility is there. But then it's interesting because I remember someone saying to me, "Oh, it's so cute that you're able to go to the athletics carnival." And I thought, yeah, but I also am getting work emails at 10 p.m. on a Sunday night, and I go on a Christmas holiday and I'm still rescheduling appointments for people. So, it is a give and take. I don't think you're ever going to find an environment where you are fulfilled in so many ways, but then not have some sort of price to pay, especially when you are a bit more service-based. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely think the perks of having, that autonomy. And at the same time, unfortunately, I think when you are a practitioner that just starts out, you don't really have as much say into, obviously patient care and what patients are comfortable with is so important, but then also at the same time, there's actually not that much protection for practitioners. So, there has definitely been times in the past where I've potentially had a patient that hasn't necessarily made me as a practitioner feel overly comfortable. And I think sometimes if you don't have leaders in that space that value your autonomy, your comfort level, sometimes you are kind of pushed to compromise on some of those things as well. So I think that also just comes down to culture. But yeah, I think, you've got, and you also have, like I said, that the autonomy to choose where you want to take those chances too, right? Like it's very different if you have this creative idea and you say, hey, like I want to get this education where I can take pregnant women into the water to exercise, and then be met with like no one else has done that before. Like that's a bit, so at least having my own thing, I've been able to take a few more risks that are mine, and I get to find out if they pay off or not, but I won't die wondering because I get to do what I want to do essentially.